Where's my stylus? There it is. Okay. Ready to go. I was getting a friend stream up. Okay, so yeah, just kind of working on this piece. It's my character from Monster Hunter, obviously Monster Hunter Rise. He's looked the same for the past 2 games now, so I just figured I would stick with it. Got some kind of shaggy hair. I just want to detail his hair up a little bit, make sure it's the style I want to go with. Also trying to figure out what my final mark making style is going to look like on this piece. Still kind of undecided. This layer is just for laying down what will turn into my line art layer. I'm actually going to really take my time with this piece. I usually kind of rush through them. But I think what I'm going to do is just use this as kind of a thing that I stream, this piece specifically, and when I finish it. So it's kind of nice to have something to just go to work on whenever you are art streaming, or any stream where you have kind of a trade or something. I guess it's the same thing with games. If you're playing a game you're good at, it's going to be cozier than playing some new game and trying not to look like an idiot. Cool. All right. I'm gonna actually bring up some reference art for. It's really hard to find Nargacuga sleeping, and I know I'll add another layer. I know Nargacuga's arm structure is that there's the shoulder, and then the upper arm comes out, and then the forearm comes out, and there are 3 fingers on an Nargacuga, and then there's the wing blade, and then I think there's only one limb, finger, but I think I'm gonna look it up just to double check. Yeah, I was right. So it's mostly one, and then one comes off the elbow. Like that. And the curve of the wing is pretty aggressive. So what I'm trying to figure out, oh, okay, I see. So this is actually the big one. This is the blade, and then this is one of the normal, well, it's straight. So the wing blade is in the middle. Okay. And since it can retract them, that means since I have, what I'm trying to figure out is, let me erase this and change color for this pencil. So what I want to do is try and figure out how I'm going to draw these, because I have the, so I want to change to purpley color. So yeah, the fingers are going to come down like that. And then all ends there. Shoulder comes up there. And then looking at it, yeah, I mean, this thing has pretty broad shoulders. For being feline, it has really, really massive shoulders. Honestly. So, yeah, I'm gonna leave it with some nice big bulky, and its arms in general are actually pretty damn thick, so you think of a cat, you think of wispy little light limbs, but then there are creatures like tigers and lions that have paws the size of your torso. So yeah, I just want to try and, I mean, I like had a vague understanding of where I was putting this stuff when I was sketching the piece out. These layers right here, mostly this one. So what I did was I started with just like really, really loose gesture strokes to kind of just get the general composition out. And then what I do is I'll run like a line art layer just to make sure I like the way the piece looks without the gestures there. And that's, I mean, I could honestly just clear that. And then, so yeah, those are my, will eventually become my good line art layers. I'm doing some details in the back. It's my character chilling with Nargacuga in the buddy area in the training zone. Well, no, it's the buddy area. What I meant was the beach right by the boat to the training area in the buddy zone. I feel like I'm just using the word area a lot. So, yeah, that seems about right. Those limbs. So I'm gonna have I think I'm gonna have the wing blade just come back like that. Might exaggerate the curve a little bit the way I'm drawing it, but that's fine. And then I'll do, yeah, actually that looks pretty cool, honestly. I'll do, yeah, like that. That'd be cool. So characters. Okay, so the question is, how do I want to reconcile the characters? Because I feel like the wing blade kind of gets in the way of how I want to compose the drawing. Now I think what I could do is maybe grab, oh whoops, I need to select that. Yeah, that looks better right here. Yeah, that looks fine. And then he can, actually kind of wanted to make this leg a little bit more vertical anyway, so yeah, I'll just do that. Give it a little bit more of a knee. Okay. Yeah, looking at the reference, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And then kind of just like reinforce how big the monsters are. I'm gonna put his foot on the paw, and then the wing blade can come down and meet the paw in a nice believable way. Have this come back, and then I think I'm gonna have to just get rid of the cat, honestly, or at least completely change it. Maybe I'll just grab it. Oh wait, wrong layer. No, I did switch layers. Okay. And I can move this down to right there. That'll block the ankle a little bit. Right there is fine, I guess. Shrink it a little bit. All right. Cool. So I'll switch back to, I think, yeah, I was using peppermint. And I'll switch back to the, right around there. Full size. And then I'll just lower the opacity on this so that I'm left with mostly just the other layer, so that I can see where I want to erase or what I want to add, stuff like that. I think I want to put on some music for myself. Helps me get in the zone. But the question is, what do I feel like listening to? Oh wait, whoops. I'll look in a minute. I'm actually having a lot of fun drawing the different little like fur forms on the Nargacuga. Alright, now I'm gonna look for some music. Gotta make sure it's not too loud though, don't want to get copyright struck. Alright, yeah, I can add some. I have to figure out what I want to do for the texture on the paws, I guess, later. I know I want to keep the tail nice and fluffy. First of all, because it's cute, and second of all, because that's how a Nargacuga's tail is. It's full of spines. Or I guess they're like quills. I can never tell what a Nargacuga is supposed to. I mean, like, sometimes it looks like feathers that they have on their skin. Sometimes it looks like fur. And then the quills they look like feathers, but they're completely solid, like metal. And it seems like a lot of Nargacuga scales are almost like metallic in nature. Especially especially the blade, obviously. But trying to find a nice close-up of the hands so I can get the texture right. Alright, it's an older picture, but that'll work. So it's just scales. Alright, I was just wondering if I needed to put any big shapes on the hands as I'm drawing them, but it doesn't really look like it. So I'll just do the digits. This cat ended up looking very memey. I might change it or get rid of it, but for now, it stays. So the wing blades look like they're about, I don't know, half the length of its body, almost the whole length of its torso. So, yeah. I mean, that seems about right. The length I have them at right now. So, I mean, I can always change it later, I guess, but... Nope. I need to get one of those, screen protectors. I mean, first of all, I just need to get a screen protector, but second of all... Oh, wow, it got dim in here. Hold on. Let me turn on the light. There we go. Turn it down a little bit. Just a little bit of mood lighting. I mean, just a little bit of being able to see lighting, honestly. Yeah, that's good. But yeah, still kind of trying to figure out the form and what I want to do for some of the spots in the piece, but no rush. Give him a nice little tie in his hair. I think I want to have a little bit of the Nargacuga's fur peek over his shoulder. Just to give it the impression that he's really leaning up against it. I'll save texturing the eyebrows for later. I am, however, going to lay down the bottom outlines for its ears. Actually, yeah, I like that left side one more, so let's match that and erase the excess. Now see on the other side, so it comes out slightly in and then a little bit more vertical. So get rid of that. Honestly, though, I could stand to deposit a lot more value on the end of that. Probably going to be a dark color anyway. In general, I think I need to start depositing a lot more value in my line art layers. I think I'm afraid of it to an extent, but can't be afraid to just commit, and if it doesn't work, oh well. If you never try it, then you'll never know. You can always go back and erase. Add one little baby spike. What I really need is I think I actually have a reference photo for the layout of the buddy area and just some of the details in it. So we're just looking for that. Okay, here it is. Yeah, I have it. Ooh, see, I would have missed that. So over here is where I'm framing it, the image. There's going to be, actually, let me get a new layer going. Or actually, I think I cleared, yeah, this layer I can use. See opacity. Do 33. Let's also make this same color, but change the tool. The sketching tools I like for getting like a nice textured line art going, but for just doing gesture sketches and laying stuff out for composition, I prefer to use one of the more just like normal digital paintbrushes. The sketching pencils are just way too small most of the time. Actually, this needs to move up. Like there. Yeah. This is just like a little dock that's out by the water down to the training area. Oh, and then there's another tree right here. Like that. And then there's the tree where you are your buddies. Training dummy here. This tree comes down right behind it. Then I think it's wheels. One of the arms comes out. Honestly, what I should do is make this way smaller, because this thing is not nearly this big. Especially not at that distance. Still pretty big, but it's not that big. And I think I can even erase this side, because at that size it's not gonna reach to the other side. Still feel like it's too big. Yeah, that's much better. Then we can even fit the head in it, kinda. And a little palico spot. Actually, I think I'm gonna expand the canvas just a little bit vertically. I just feel like I'm cutting off some spots that there could be cool little details. I think I'm going to turn off. I can't really. I'll just turn it down. Okay. So finish that box. And I mean, I have that mostly right, but yeah, see, that sucks that there's a cool sign, but it's right behind where I have the dog, and I don't feel like moving the dog. But I can go and correct some of this. So this is way thicker than I thought it would be, which is cool because that means it'll make it easier to see from far away. This smaller. Okay. Sorry, I'm just clicking around on the internet on my browser, my PC rather. So yeah, they're about that thick, and then actually they're probably even thicker, but screw it, who cares? And then this cross beam is kind of like more inlaid than I thought it would be. This sketch I mostly just did in my head, or from my head. So there's going to be a little bit of going back and correcting stuff for it to be accurate to the game. Off the angles like that. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Make this smaller. Nope, that's not right at all. Yeah, that's much better. Nope, I need eraser. A little tall now, but that's pretty easy to fix. Now, yeah, it's still too, let me get rid of this real quick. So, yeah, see, it's not matching up the perspective of the... I'm just gonna trust my gut. Perspective is a lot harder than it seems. Even if you practice it a good amount, sometimes it's just hard to remember. Or, well, not to remember, but like it takes a lot of setup to make sure that you're like 100% perspective correct. So sometimes you just have to go back and fix stuff. Unless you're a freaking master, which I'm not even close to at all. Yeah, sure. Bury the light's always good. This also has a big metal plate on it, but... Oh, there's my cat. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, yeah, that looks good for now. You know, I said steel, but I think they're iron, if you want to be pedantic. I'll just shade in that. I know it looks weird right now, but it'll be good later. I'm just trying to nail down some of these background details before I get too far with anything else. So... yeah, right here. I don't like it coming out from under the dog's chin. I'll just have the tree come up this way. what actually kind of bulges out. That's cool. And I'll put ground level here. Oh, you will be able to see Kage. Or not Kage, what's his name? Oh my god, I can't remember his name. I think it's Ino or something. That game's kind of just been a fever of me trying to get through it in between all the other crap I have to do in my life. Girlfriend brought home a pregnant cat that is now ours. So I'm just gonna, like I said, loosely sketch a bunch of the stuff that's gonna go in the background eventually. I actually think, I don't know where we want to have the sun coming from. Yeah, sure, why not? Have it coming from towards the characters and make it easier. That makes some of the lighting decisions pretty logical for me. That's good. Sometimes when you're trying to get creative with light source directions, it can go poorly. Because sometimes you're just not as good as you think you are. So I guess that's not really the tree being blocked. I guess that's the buddy banner. Just ate and I'm getting hungry again. There we go. And then down here needs to go a figure. I'll have to bring up reference material for the mercenary's cat and the buddy handler later. But I can put some little cats here for later so that I know they're going to be there, and a dog. Dogs in this are absolutely massive, by the way. Very large doggos. So, moving on with our tour of this area. Looks like, oh yeah, we have the banner for the entrance hanging. Be able to see that. And yeah, I'm gonna have to go in game and take some other pictures to finish this. Need to get some close-up shots of the gate and all the stuff over on the other side, just so I can make sure that I'm drawing it right. For now, I really am just kind of like laying down all of the basic stuff, just trying to get what I will be drawing figured out. Oh, there she is again. What? What? So sometimes it's good to just zoom out, see how the piece is looking. I'm actually pretty happy with how legible it's looking, even zoomed out. I do plan on putting a fair amount of detail in, so it's nice to see that I will, I don't know, be able to keep it readable. One problem with trying to put a lot of stuff in one piece is it can become really, really difficult to read it by the end. What? 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 Hold on, guys. She needed attention. She just woke up from a nap. She is very pregnant. We'll probably have the babies in a couple weeks. What, you want my lap? Come on. Come here. Come on. Here she is. Look at her. This is a very pregnant girl. She'll chill in my lap. Hopefully not knock the lap or a iPad over. Okay, so I guess I'm just going to use that piece of reference material that I already have. There's just this one spot that I can't really like read out what it is from the direction that I took the picture, but I think I'll be able to figure it out. And I just want to work on the piece more than anything. So, and what's cool is, in a way, it's more complicated, but in a way, it's also easier than what I had planned on doing. So I am going to go. Yep, double check that that's my planning layer, and then yeah, just gonna go back to sketching it out. So there, sense for where it's at. Then there's a bunch of grass here. I'll just put squiggles. Line here. Squiggles, just to kind of show that the grass is progressing up a hill. Have some coming off the hill. Then there are these like prayer rocks, I guess. Background. Oh yeah, they are. They're like little Inu shrines. Well, I don't know if they're called Inu in. I would assume they are, but okay. It's about a 30-degree angle. Yeah, that seems about right. So, and there's another one up here. A little bit of a ledge here, I think. Yeah. Then hill comes down, kind of meets this rock face that's right here. And there are this logs going up. 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, perfect. And then they kind of all go up at an angle like this, and they're actually slotted in with other pieces of wood the other way, kind of meet at the intersections. So they're stacked into this shape that creates a structure. And then there's, just in front of him, like a little shed that comes down. Actually, I think it's a It is storage, but it's freestanding. This symbol. Another box on top of that one. And then there's actually some pine leaves right here. Or pine boughs, I guess is the correct term. Ooh, what's up? What's up? Want to reposition? Hold on. There we go. Now you can see her. Her name is Chi-Chi because her face looks like Orochimaru. She has a mostly white face. She has tabby up on top, but then she has almost purple eyeliner around both eyes and a black inside of her mouth and very, very yellow eyes. So very Orochimaru looking. So I'll just move the camera back. Don't want my displaying it. Okay. I just want to reposition a little bit. Alright, so I guess the next thing that I have to do in my planning layer is figure this out, because it was covered up before. But I think I'll be able to get it. Yeah, that looks alright. I'll color in the clothes. Yeah, underwear, I guess you'd call it, that the hunters start with. Because my concept is, if you're going to be in town, you're probably going to want to take your armor off and just chill. Okay. I'll use the purple layer. Okay, so yeah, that'll be good. And then I have to go back to this layer. Oh, there she goes again. What's up? What? What? I guess water was the answer she was looking for. I think I am gonna erase this just so I can throw some webbing in. That is important for Nargacuga to have that webbing. The other limb could be under the tail. Nah, that line's a little too heavy. And I guess I don't see why it couldn't just kind of wrap behind the head, because that's where it would go. Well, actually, no. That's wrong. Come to think of it, because that third blade is going to come off or that third little sublimb is going to come off of the elbow. And I just need to show that that's actually the shoulder. Actually, I guess the fur would go down the shoulder. Now I can wrap it around into the rest of the body. And actually, I'm gonna... Oh no, this is the elbow one. That's right. I think I ended this too late. Need to move it up. I need to bring the Narg reference pick up again. I see how they do it. Oh, I might have to mute myself. She's really going at it. Yeah, I'll mute myself for now. I was listening to the yowing.